Hello, and welcome to this week's WATcast with Will,
Aurora,
and Tom.
This week we welcome back Tom into the fold.
Yeah, these fuckers had a separate podcast without me, because granted they're on a different continent, but completely failed to give me any sort of shout out.
And who was the one person that said,
offended.
We should tell Tom? Me.
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck it.
I said, no, fuck that guy.
Oh, I knew it
He's not
was
interested.
happening, but
That.
I was hoping, I was listening to the beginning of it, thinking, they were explaining,
It's going to be a
Tom's
shout
not
out.
here.
There's going to be a shout out.
If you're a Tom fan, you can tune out now.
Retrospective
There's
shout
nothing
out.
You want. It was actually a pretty good podcast in the end. But
You were
fuck
missed.
you guys for not
Were you really
mentioning me.
disappointed?
I was a little bit disappointed.
You wanted it just to
Because
crash and burn.
it's the WATcast. It's Will, Aurore and Tom.
Yeah, it
not
turned out to
two
be
other
the Wasp
bros.
cast or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you to Pete and to Corey for filling in for Tom. And
It
sorry
takes
to Tom.
two men
Yeah.
to fill in for me.
I don't want any information about two men filling you
It's like
in.
when
Yeah.
Jimmy Chamberlain left for Smashing Pumpkins.
It's just like that.
Well, they had to get two drummers to replace him.
Yep.
Anyway.
Too many drugs though. Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Before we
do
get into libel law, let's talk about what we're talking about this week.
I feel that's a topic we touch on every week.
Yeah. It's a shame we put it on the internet, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this week's episode is called Ask the Internet, in which we are delving into things that people will type into Google or various other search engines which are available. I've taken my myriad of bullshit from Yahoo Answers. What about you guys?
I've actually just got some random horrendous things that people have written into agony aunts over the years.
That's
That is
amazing.
Perfect. I can't wait to hear them.
I questioned Google and found a bunch of autocompletes that people have asked Google or confessed to Google, which is a bit weird.
So does that mean you've asked your own stupid questions?
No, it just autocompletes from like things that Google has been asked a lot. So it's just like, oh, did you mean this question?
You're bound to, want to know about it. Cool. Okay, I'm going to go over to Tom for the first one because I'm curious.
Let me see what I can dig up. I've got a few.
I'm excited.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting you to come to me first, so there we go. Thanks. Okay,
We won't,
got a good one. This was written to Deirdre, who I believe is from The Sun or The
dear
Mail
Deirdre,
or
of course.
one of those stupid cunts.
Wow.
My mum's dog attacked our postman. I tried to help him, then one thing led to another, and now I think I'm pregnant.
That could be, are you pregnant with the
Jesus.
dog?
There's just so many cliches in there, I don't know where to start. This
so
dogs
many
attacking
things.
postman's cliche, and then, I mean, granted it's the cliche of fucking the milkman, but still, a fucking morning-based service employees.
One thing led to
Morning
another.
is
Surely
prime time.
a lot of things led to a lot of other things.
there must have been a few things in between, a few steps in between that. Did he deliver
I'm
the mail
just-
in a particularly
I'm
sexual
really
manner?
hoping she didn't fuck the dog. That's all I'm saying.
Can you get pregnant from that?
No.
I'm going to say no.
I've seen Species, I'm going to say it's a no. There have to be a sexy alien woman.
Natasha Henstridge.
Yeah, they have to specifically her. She's the only one. That's probably why they were studying her, actually.
That's a film I have not seen.
That's a documentary, I haven't seen.
It's pretty old now.
Yeah, don't watch that. It's rubbish.
Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. I mean, what was the answer? Is
yeah,
there,
hold on, what's
is there
the answer? What
resolution?
I haven't got the answer.
Oh.
I haven't got the answer.
Good. I mean, Deirdre, what were you...
I guess in Deirdre said, "You're kind of a slut. What do you think?"
Thanks, Deirdre. So there's a number of obvious ways of finding terrible Yahoo answers. I went straight to the source, looked at BuzzFeed, looked at some other named websites that I now can't find the names of. So I'm not going to bother. I'm going to go straight to my horrendous list. One of my favourite ones. Are skeletons real or made up? This is a follow-up. My friend's mum says she was once chased by a skeleton, but I don't think skeletons are real. Please help.
Right.
There's no answer to that one.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, see, the thing is, BuzzFeed have printed just the questions, whereas some other websites, what I looked at, have also printed the answers, which I quite enjoyed. Here's one of my favourite ones. Question. Is the Hunger Games based on a true story?
True to life.
I was watching the Hunger Games. Is it true? Did it happen to Nazis after World War II?
Oh my God! What history textbook even?
Yeah, my best answer, chosen by the asker. Not World War II. This actually happened right after the Pilgrims came to America. They took over land and forced Native Americans to participate in the Hunger Games. The reason why Pocahontas is so famous is because she was the winner of the first Hunger Games. That is fantastic.
That is amazing.
Yep,
and
good
now
work.
that person forever thinks that is legit.
Yep, that's fine.
That is brilliant.
So what have you got for us, Aurore?
I have quite a few actually, because mine are just single sentences. I mean, I could pick from any of these. For some reason, I don't know what they expect for Google to return, but one of them is, so you just start with I accidentally, and then it comes up. It's like, I accidentally killed my mum.
Oh my God.
I mean, I think I'm a spider.
I accidentally think I'm a spider.
Yeah, hold on.
No, this is a different one.
Here?
This is a different one. Oh no, sorry, I read it wrong. I put grammar into it. It just said, I think I spider. Which is great. And then, there's one that led me to click through to it, because I was like, wait, hang on a minute. It's just Puzu Geneva. And I was like, hang on a minute. What is that?
Where did you see that phrase? Explain the context.
I just typed in poo and then the letter Z into Google. And then Puzu Geneva came up.
Okay.
So then I
Gotta
clicked
click
through. And apparently the Museum of the City of Geneva had an exhibition of like different animal poos. And there's actual like, I don't think it was... What's those review sites that...
RateMyPoo.com.
No, not that kind of review.
TripAdvisor?
Yeah, like TripAdvisor.
Shit advisor.
There was like reviews on TripAdvisor about like, this is shameful for Geneva to have a poo exhibition. It's an actual thing that happened.
Why Geneva over anywhere else?
I don't know.
I would go to that, I'm
It
sorry.
was really weird.
I want to see all the different poos that animals can generate.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
disagree.
so weird. There's also really weird stuff, which I think it's type of stuff that you should know. Like, am I a qualified accountant? It's like, surely that's...
Just wake up one day. Fuck. I think I'm an accountant.
I felt the transformation. It was glorious.
Yeah.
Maths.
Yeah. I've got an open question from Yahoo Answers. It's not really a question because it's just a sentence, but they put a question mark on the end. A penis is bothering my mind? And it's this is from Dina. I won't say her surname because it's definitely not a real name. Okay, I'm a normal girl and everything, but 2 days ago I accidentally saw my dad's thing. And since then I've been thinking of it, even when I'm with my BF. What should I do? And I want to know if you can guess the answer.
I don't know where to start.
Your dad. That amused me anyway.
Oh my God.
Another favourite. Why wasn't I born an octopus? This is a question I struggle with every day. This is from Hannah. I don't feel like I was born the right species. I love to swim and use ink pens. Sometimes I wish I had more arms.
It's difficult to argue with.
I also like to use ink pens at school, but that doesn't make me
Do
question.
you like swimming and feel like you haven't got enough limbs?
It would be pretty tits being an octopus.
Tits? No, I think it would be
it'd
pretty
be alright.
lim.
Be pretty legs. Yeah. God damn it.
With all of their legs have independent. Basically, they have their legs like have independent intelligence.
What? So you've got a
So one
lot of
can
little
just be like,
friends just doing
"Wee."
shit.
Well, basically, there's no way that any brain would be powerful enough to move 4 limbs move 8 limbs independently. So
I
they
mean,
all-
you can't even say independently
sorry.
correctly, so that proves
Again.
I had a
that.
pint before we started recording, so fuck you all. Yeah, they have enough kind of like nerve endings in them that they actually operate more or less independently.
That's cool.
The octopus just says where it wants to go, and the legs go, "Oh, I'll do it like that."
Do it like that.
I love that. That's something from Animal Planet.
It's like, oh, we're going to go like a crab today. Legs, come on. This scares me a little bit, mostly because it involves reproduction. I'm not afraid of that as a rule. It's just the fact that this person's doing it. The question is, if I am pregnant, will the baby be part my man's wife too?
What? Hang on.
Let me just run that by you again.
Can I just-
If I am pregnant, will the baby be part my man's wife too?
I don't know what
So
that
presumably
means.
she's married and she's asking.
Is she having an affair?
Hold on, let's read
Her
it.
man's wife.
I heard the DNA might get mixed because they are married, and it would be
There you go.
50% him because he is a man, and then 25% me and her.
So is she? She's cheating with some married guy, right?
Hold on. It has something to do with the baby needs 2 X's and 1 Y, and that is how a child gets it if the dad is married, right?
Jeeping fuck.
Such
Hold on, I'm not finished. P.S. Don't worry, he is going to leave her soon because he loves me.
Yeah, of course.
She is psycho though, and is holding on to him even though he hates her. Wow. Additional details. I am only asking because I don't want my baby to look like her. She is gross. I don't have an answer to that, although I don't think anyone does. So that's fine.
I mean, there's so much wrong science happening.
Sounds like a really good situation for a baby to come into.
Yeah. What happened when you were born? Oh, read this. Oh,
Born to adulterous retards.
basically.
God.
Fact.
I
Right.
did see a
Brilliant.
good one with an answer, whereas this woman had just written into an agony aunt saying, I've twice recently walked in on my husband masturbating in the loo. What should I do? And the agony aunt just said, knock.
Amazing. Yeah, that's true. I mean, tell him to lock the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many easy
Or
answers.
maybe actually bone him. I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't need it. Like,
Problem solved.
It's got quite a quick one here. Somebody's written into an agony aunt. I've fallen for a girl, but she's really an anime character. Is it really a bad thing?
They've answered their own question, haven't they, by presenting the question.
I hope it's an actual anime girl, not just a pillow.
Oh,
it probably is
Japanese
though.
love
You
pillows.
could get so many
VR
boys.
legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody again has written into Dear Deirdre.
We should pick up Deirdre as in like the newspaper. Not like,
Hey, how you doing?
Not try and track
oh,
it
you
out
do
on
it. Let's just pick up
Tinder.
the Sun one day. And,
So the headline for this one is I'm leading my mum on. I have been sending sexy messages to my mum on a social networking site. I know it's wrong, but it's so exciting. I'm 22 and my dad left us 15 years ago. My mum is 40. I recently went on the computer after her and saw she had been on the networking site. I was curious, so I made up a name for myself and messaged her later from my laptop saying I liked older women and found her sexy. She replied she felt flattered. I asked her if she masturbates.
Whoa!
oh my god!
Rewind.
That's obviously the next step, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, not where do you live? What's your son
I
like?
find
Is he
you
cool?
really attractive. Do you masturbate?
When she replied yes, I know it's wrong, but it turned me on. She keeps asking for a photo of me, which of course I can't give her. She's now asked if I want to cam with her, and I'm hoping she will let me watch her without showing who I am.
Oh my god!
Yep. I feel ashamed of what
This is
I'm doing, but the thought of seeing her without her bra is amazing. Would it do any harm just to watch her undress, then delete my address and forget about it?
You won't forget about that. That's just, oh my god, that is so much incest.
Yeah.
And that's, hang on, where was that written into?
That was written into Dear Deirdre.
Jesus Christ, Deirdre, she's getting...
There's a deep cut. So
She's
Dear
getting
Deirdre,
battered.
Deirdre says,
I can't even.
Hold on, there's a reply.
yeah, this is a reply to this
Incredible,
one.
tell me more.
She's actually been fairly restrained. She said, don't kid yourself, it wouldn't stop there, so don't even think about it. If you go ahead, the whole situation would get even messier. Your mum is entitled to her private life, so delete your address and don't message her again. Let her think the young man has just lost interest. Get out with people your own age and you'll find a nice sexy girlfriend of your own. I'm emailing you my free leaflet about getting a good social life. She's just not really
hang on.
engaged with how fucked up this is
She's
at all.
emailing a leaflet. I want
Yeah.
that
I'm
leaflet.
So yeah, we've
Leaflet
got to get hold of that leaflet.
You've obviously got...
We need to write up some fucked up shit just to get that leaflet.
Yeah, we've got a terrifying Electra complex, but let's not engage with that. Let's just send you a leaflet.
I've recently witnessed my dad's penis. And also worried about my social life. Have you got any literature you can send?
What's your advice? I don't want to be in the sun. I need that leaflet.
I just need that leaflet
Yeah.
for research.
Fucking hell, that is so fucked up. I can't even.
Yeah. Less his mum's hot.
Did you just say less is more?
Less his mum's hot.
Oh.
Yep. There's always a reason. This is incredible. Resolved question. I love that aspect about it. Do you think NASA invented thunderstorms to cover up the sound of space battles?
What? Space battles?
Space battles. Yeah.
What? I thought you were going to say space engines, not space battles. That's fucking retarded.
What? Well, you don't know it's true.
Space battles.
I want space battles.
Best answer from Emil. Chosen by voters, not the asker. We think you should go see a doctor.
No, I think you should go see a novelist. Tell me what you think happens. All right, bestseller.
This one's gone into Yahoo Answers. Religion and spirituality. Unfortunately, doesn't have an answer, but I'm going to read it anyway. Is it a sin to eat a double quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's? I had one last night. It was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. It is one of the worst things I've ever ate health-wise, but it was so good. It has to be a sin like gluttony, maybe?
It's just like, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
at the end.
You're going to be fat? Just get on with it. Yeah, next question. Was the movie The Lion King based on a true story? Best answer, yes. I know lots of lions who talk.
I killed Mufasa.
Yeah. What have you got, Aurora? I'm passing it back to you.
I like to scare deaf people by yawning.
What?
Did you just type in I like?
Yeah.
Are they afraid of that?
I don't know.
Do they think you're roaring at them?
They must be like, think you're screaming at them or something. I don't think I'm going to cry. Oh yeah, there's some horrible stuff that it's like, don't Google it, just go take care of it in the real world. Like, help, I set my dog on fire.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Did you click through?
No.
Ah.
I should have.
This is
I
the
think
disappointment with some of these, is that there's not like a backstory.
Oh well, I don't know.
Maybe we should make it up.
Candles.
Is that it? That's the only scenario.
Yeah.
That's probably the best scenario, actually. Yeah.
Well, we had like a glass table.
I thought you were going to say we had a dog.
We did have a dog.
Hold on.
This is part of the story. And she was a golden Labrador. This gives you size.
Yeah.
So we had a coffee table with a glass top, and she kept on walking into it, like actually bumping her head into it. So we had
from underneath, like.
No, like she'd just walk into it. She couldn't see it because it was all glass.
Oh God! It's like a predator table.
Yeah. Exactly like that. So we had to put candles on the corners so she wouldn't walk into it.
So you gave her waypoints to sort of anchor it in space.
So she'd walk around it.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, that could have happened, and those candles are lit. They're set
So
up
she could have died in a candle fire.
Probably, but we never really set them. But this woman or man probably did.
Could have been the same problem, yeah. Glass table,
It's so
flaming
obscure.
dog. Yeah. Go next.
Why am I not Korean? Achieved by only typing "why am I not" and then the letter K.
I don't understand the circumstances which could bring out such a question unless
I don't know
unless
either.
you're a white boy that's been adopted by Korean parents and hasn't quite figured it out yet.
I don't understand my racial history. Why am I not Zoidberg? It's just so weird. I mean, how do I need bread?
What?
I don't know.
How do I need bread?
How do I need bread?
I mean, emotionally, like.
I don't know. Like, a lot of these I just didn't click through because I didn't have time.
That's funny.
I did just do it through my lunch break.
Here's a question for both of you from Yahoo Answers. Why do crocodiles walk so gaily? They walk like they got their nails done or something.
I can't say I've
I
noticed
just got my nails did, honey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a
they've always still got that
handbag
swag, aren't
soon.
They've got a little bit of a sachet to
With a
them.
little bend.
Is it just because their claws are like splayed out?
I have no idea. Why doesn't he go up and ask a crocodile, and then we'll see like
who wins?
Natural selection in the works.
I'm fabulous.
Why has he got such a deep voice?
It's crocodile.
Crocodile in it.
I reckon they'd have a pretty
Crocodile
deep
in it,
voice.
they're well deep.
I don't imagine a crocodile being all squeaky.
What if they are though?
I'd
Well,
be
if
surprised.
you like pressed, what if people discovered? Oh no, I guess Steve Irwin would have discovered this. If you like squeezed a crocodile and it just went.
I think they mostly just hiss, don't they?
Yeah.
What, they do? Obviously, no one on radio can see me doing compressing a crocodile mime right now. This is an important question I think we all are curious about. Can I tell by the smell of my husband's gas if he has been cheating?
Interesting.
I know this sounds crazy, but, capital letters, Hubs usually has his own smell. The family always knows when he has passed gas, even if he tries to be funny and blame it on the dog. Lately, he's had to work late a few times, and each time he's come home and his gas has smelled unlike anything I've ever smelled from him. Kinda like maybe he had Thai food or something. He says he's only been at work and not anywhere else, but something's definitely different. Do you think he's cheating?
She's thought this through. I think there's possibility. If you going out on dates with a new woman you're cheating with, you could be going out and eating richer, more exotic food than you're used to.
You're going to eat some junk food, which is going to make your parts smell
Maybe he's
different.
cheating.
Yeah,
He's definitely
probably
cheating.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the YouTube song "Let Me Smell Your Dick."
I was thinking
What?
You don't have internet,
You've
do
not
you?
come across
Internet
Let Me
enough.
Smell Your
God.
Dick.
Yeah, let me smell your dick.
Are we going to get a copyright strike
Oh shit!
from that incredible recreation?
Okay,
of that
well,
song?
basically, the idea of it is that she's concerned that her fella might be cheating on her.
Yeah.
And so when he gets home, she's going to smell his dick.
Yeah, to see if
Okay.
it smells of fanny juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that
It's
mystery
pointless
together.
warning him because he can just give it a little bit of a brush down afterwards.
Oh,
Just give it a little wash.
I think a brush is going to solve that. What happens if you paint your teeth white with nail polish? My cousin always does this, and her teeth are really white. Is it bad for you?
that's so weird.
That is the South.
I can't afford dental care. That was terrible. I'm sorry, America.
I have friends in the South, they have terrible teeth. I'm joking, no, they're fine.
Are they alright?
Yeah.
None of them paint.
I've never seen any of them paint their teeth with nail varnish, I've got to say. But they
Maybe they
do
do it-
traditionally have less psychotically shiny teeth than you would find in, say, California.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Where it's just
California is
straight
just
up fucking
blinding
creepy.
sometimes.
This is one of my favourite ones. Why do black people call each other Monica?
What?
Is it a cultural thing? For example, what's good, Monica?
I've just figured out where this
I was
is
waiting for
going.
that to hit.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
A
amazing.
definite cultural misunderstanding. Tom, give us some more agony.
Okay, let's see what I can dredge up. There's one I found that's pretty troubling. Maybe not as troubling as the guy who's been trying to chat up his mum on Facebook.
Yeah.
So fucking weird.
This is pretty fucking odd. This wasn't to Dear Deirdre. It doesn't say who it actually was to. Okay, so my wife was killed in a car accident on the 6th of December last year. After the funeral, my daughter, 18, went home with my son and his wife. I went home, I was heartbroken, and our domestic worker tried to console me. She poured us brandy and sat next to me on the couch. The next thing we realised, we started making love. I realised this was wrong on every level. My daughter walked in on us. She started screaming and kicking us, then came back into the lounge naked.
Wow.
Oh,
What?
hold on.
Hang on.
Yep. I asked her to get dressed, but she refused. She said if our domestic and I could play around in the nude, so could she. She's gone through a personality change since then. She's drinking and uses
Hold on,
crude
since
language.
then, he hasn't covered what happened. Did they?
She just refused
Yeah.
to get dressed.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
they didn't fuck.
It's not threesome.
as far
No.
as you know.
He hasn't got into that.
Okay.
She's gone through a personality change since then. She's drinking and uses crude language. The last straw was when she made love to the gardener in our lounge in front of me and the maid.
Whoa!
Hang on a minute. How rich are these people?
Yeah, what? There's a maid
guessing they're
involved
American.
and a gardener.
Yeah, poorly paid Mexicans.
Also, I
I'm assuming.
love the idea that she's Like he's clearly a bit upset. There's something going on, so he's writing into someone. But he pinpoints the point when she made love to the gardener in front of him and the maid, presumably by surprise. I mean, like he's in the living room. I mean, did she bust in, like, just thumping? I mean,
just riding him like a horse.
Or did him and the maid just go, right, let's go and investigate this room? I mean, it's probably more likely, but...
Maybe they started up and then he passive-aggressively decided to stay and watch the whole thing.
Yeah. I want to see how this ends.
Well, it's like catching your kid smoking a cigarette and making him smoke the whole pack.
Yeah. You've got to do all 3 holes. I'm sorry.
Oh.
She refuses to talk to a professional and claims she's just doing what I did.
That's true.
Yeah, no, the guy's a shitty dad.
Yeah.
To be fucking the domestic help on the day of the mum's funeral.
Well, yeah, I know. He said domestic worker. Does that mean counsellor, though?
No, I think it's the maid.
No.
He's named the maid.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's talking about the same person.
It's like a council worker.
No. I was heartbroken and our domestic worker tried to console me. I'm assuming that just means the maid or nanny or something.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay.
But, yeah.
It's a pretty bad thing to do, and you can reasonable to an 18-year-old girl who's just lost her mum. Might be a little bit on edge.
But he's just lost his wife, so...
Yeah.
You might want to just,
Maybe they just need to have a sit-down talk.
With their clothes on.
Yeah, just everyone, neither of them fucking anyone. Yeah. That's step one.
There's no need to insert anything into that conversation.
Oh, you didn't have to say that, did you?
I did.
Yeah, so that was just sad and unpleasant, really.
Yeah, that's upset me a little bit. I don't know where to go from there.
I'm kind of feeling a bit protective. I want to do something about it.
Right, Will, who's up next?
I don't know.
Aurore can go next. I'm searching back through my...
Am I a Muppet or a man?
What?
I don't.
Are there any of these that you clicked on? I think
Someone has taken a lot of PCP.
Time, but I think I should eventually.
Yeah, I think you need to follow up with the research.
How can I keep from singing Enya?
Just like in social occasions.
I guess so.
It's like, oh no, I've done it again.
I've done it again. I've started singing Enya.
Damn it.
Do you think it's like a weird trigger? Like, feeling a bit social anxiety, start singing Enya?
Just glitch out. I've got a resolved question, which I'm glad to hear someone solved it for them. But disappointed I don't have the answer, so I might just research this briefly. Resolved question. If Batman parents are died, then how was he born?
Amazing.
It doesn't make sense. How died parents can have children? Did they think this through?
What is in there? They didn't think through having a child before dying, or like
That's poor planning on their
before
part, isn't
being
it?
alive, or something. Yeah. I'm so
Should've figured it
confused.
What were the result? What was the answers to that?
There's no answer. I need to find the answer to that one.
I've got a Google question that maybe the parents might have typed into Google. How come I'm dead? I just don't get it.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Right, I
It
don't.
was typed into Google.
By a ghost.
Yeah.
Open question to anyone. Are there gravity in India? Do they got spicy or good food? I heard in Swedelands the toilet flush upwards. I don't know what's going
All
on
three
there.
of them came at the same time.
I want the
don't know what's
logic for
happening.
why there's no gravity in India.
I don't understand.
Sweetland.
I like to think that someone's going to visit India. They're looking to get the lowdown on what it's like there.
It's just concerned about the relative level of gravity when they get there.
Yeah, and then what the food's like.
Yep. Spicy and plenty of gravity, I think, are the answers.
Yeah. What? Resolved question. Why do lizards die?
What?
Okay.
There's someone just living through a trauma of their lizard having died.
Maybe, yeah, it's from Mary.
Oh, she sounds like a lizard owner.
Mary, the gecko.
Mary's the
owner.
classic for that.
So many confusions here. This is from, their username is @peace. @peace, when they're clearly not. Question. How can I change my race?
Oh my god.
Wait for it. Last year I was a Catholic. I'm bored with that now. I've been thinking the next year I'd like to be either Chinese or Russian. How can I change my race?
I don't know where to
It's
start.
like Russian's not a religion. Maybe it is, I don't know.
It's a good job they're not asking about religion, but race.
Like Catholic is not a race.
There you go.
And you can't change
that's
your
the
race.
correct response.
You can change your religion as much as you like.
I don't know.
That's so weird.
But what if you get bored of Russian? What happens then?
We might as well move on to Chinese after
There's
that.
Russian Orthodox, but that's just another kind of Christianity.
Maybe that's what...
This is one of my favourites. Resolved question. I need to check out what the answer is. I need to Google a lot of these. Are there any autographs of Jesus Christ?
Oh,
I know there are autographs of Babe Ruth, of John Lennon and George Washington. Are there any autographs of Jesus Christ that are either on eBay or in people's houses? Just knocking around, like with an old black and white photo. Is that
oh my God.
Jesus in the back?
Can you find that question and can we just make one and then be like, here it is, here's one,
As
and
we
then
said,
just send it to her?
That would be worth a lot, though, wouldn't it? In terms of autograph hunting, that's probably got
Yeah, that's
pinnacle,
probably
isn't it?
number one.
Yeah, it's one everyone
Straight
wants.
in, Yahoo Answers.
It's like,
Best answer. No, fictional characters do not have autographs. Follow up.
Whoa.
Hold on, is this the same
This is going to
person?
be controversy right here.
Yeah, we're mixing it up right now, so let's go for it. Follow up. Jesus Christ did exist. It's a proven fact I learned about in history class. However, he was not white, he was dark-skinned, and no, I highly doubt he autographed anything. God is the person you're referring to as possibly fictional.
Oh my God.
Wow. History class really.
There is so
mixed
much
up
happening
Sophia.
in this. This is amazing.
Follow up. No, there isn't. It's kind of obvious he lived in like something AD, and that was like 2,000 years ago.
what?
Oh, this is amazing.
Something AD.
Yeah, something approximately 2,000.
I
At least they got AD kind of right.
You're right.
You're
That's fucking mind blowing.
History class. Then another follow-up. His blood that he shed for us is an autograph. If you understand Christianity, you will understand what I mean.
Whoa, that's deep.
Hang on, what did this mean? Okay, yeah, this is getting a bit deep. Jesus did not let an autograph. He did let much more. He died spiritual death in your place. From now you know that you will see God and be saved thanks to Jesus, quite better than an autograph.
Wow.
That's from John, presumably the Baptist.
John Grammar.
Oh, amazing. Why did Jesus Christ tell me to piss off when I prayed for one?
That's
Jesus, not a fan
amazing.
of autograph hunters. Another one
Probably.
actually confirms it. He says, yes, I have a baseball signed by Jesus and God. And there was one more signature, or they claim there is, but I can't see ghosts, so I suppose I'll have to take their word for it. A couple more responses. He autographed my boobs at a Slayer concert once.
She's thinking of Tom Araya.
Yeah.
Getting them mixed up again.
It's alright, Jesus. Oh, so easy. This is one of my favourite ones. I've got one carved in stone in my back garden.
Wow.
How do you pull an imaginary friend from your imagination to sign paper for you? Yeah, good
That's a
stuff.
bit harsh.
Well done.
I've got one relating to Jesus again. Well, not again.
Okay, tell me more about our Lord and Saviour.
Well, apparently people on Google hate it when Jesus rides dinosaurs in my house.
I actually have a picture of that in my house.
There you go. Do
Yeah.
people hate it?
Actually, yes.
There
Okay,
you go.
so
Confirmed.
a couple of
Did
years
you
ago.
ask that on
a couple,
Google?
Yeah, is that your
A
Google?
couple of years ago for Christmas, my girlfriend did me a fucking awesome picture of post-apocalyptic Jesus riding a mecha T-Rex.
Oh my God.
It's fucking tits.
That sounds amazing.
And my brother's wife kicked off about it because she's like
She's a big dinosaur fan.
Well, she's Polish Catholic, which is nearly the same thing.
They worship dinosaurs.
No, they dislike dinosaurs. I think she.
They
she,
dislike dinosaurs.
I think she thought it was like a little bit, I don't know, sacrilegious.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
that's surprising.
Yeah, she went apeshit about it, and my brother like stormed out of the house.
Wow.
And then my brother phoned me up, like all angry about it. And I was
Say,
like,
Merry Christmas.
What do you expect me to do?
Wow.
She can't unsee it.
No, it's great. It's up in my living room. It looks amazing.
It sounds amazing.
It's still doing good work.
he's
to
got
this day.
he's got a crossbow that's like a crucifix crossbow.
a crucifix.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
Amazing.
that's
crucifix
amazing.
and mecha T-Rex. Looks great.
Hats off. Well done.
Yeah.
Question. I swallowed an ice cube whole and I haven't pooped it out.
favourite.
I'm really scared. Is it stuck?
What? Oh, I love poo.
Right, I've got to search that one and find out what the answer to that was. Wonderful.
I don't understand. Quick story while you Google that. I saw, one of those random Facebook videos, like compilation things. This was one about, why you don't want to have kids, and he'd swallowed a light and you could see it in his stomach, blinking. And he was like, I swallowed a light. And it's just, coming off. And you can see it through his skin.
What kind of a light?
Yeah, what do you mean?
He'd swallowed a light.
Yeah.
And it was blinking, but you could see it through his
what
skin.
What kind of a light?
We've got that.
I don't know. It was
It can't be like a light bulb.
Not like a light bulb, but probably a little laser pointer or something.
Jesus.
A little LED.
Wow.
Anyway, Google away.
Okay, so best answer for I swallowed ice cube whole. I haven't picked out. Best answer. If it was stuck, you would have went out of breath and insane coughing, but you're fine. Yet I recommend you go to a doctor in case you'll never know what God's hiding. What? Other than that, if you're breathing fine and not feeling something is stuck, then you are good and nothing wrong. If your throat is sore and you can't breathe well, go to a doctor as soon as possible. Good luck. Hopefully nothing is wrong.
It's an ice cube.
Better answer below that. Yeah, it got stuck. You're probably going to die.
Can you make an account and mark that as the correct answer?
Yeah, I'm going to vote that like a mother.
Let's get some bots on that shit.
Yeah. Next question. If evolution is true, why hasn't my dog turned into an elephant?
Good point.
Agreed.
I'm just going to find out what the answer is because I shouldn't have prepared this.
Yeah, you should have done this already. Now we have to do it live.
Yeah.
Doing it live.
Oh no, this is probably actually more entertaining. If evolution is true, why don't we see a cat turning into a dog? Someone asked me this and I have no idea how to answer. Also, what would this say about humans evolving? Someone's given a...
Is that a real scientific answer?
It's kind of. The start's entertaining though. Biological evolution is not the same as Pokemon evolution. An individual never turns into another species. Small changes are passed on to the next generation, but changes are so gradual that offspring will always have the same species as their parents, etc., etc. They don't actually go back to mentioning Pokemon after that, but.
That's incredible.
It is because the evolution is not true. Even there were no intermediate organisms. That's from Abu, who knows his shit.
Definitely, because he used the word organisms.
Yeah, so it's scientist.
Believe him.
Tom, have you got any more agony for
I
us?
do. Another fairly long writing into, doesn't say, to Dear Dolly, who's at the metroherald.ie. Don't know where the fuck that's from.
Who's it?
Ireland.
Oh, there we go.
Internet Explorer.
My boyfriend is the biggest chatterbox I've ever met, and what makes it worse is that on the rare occasions I do manage to get a word in edgeways, he stares at me vacantly, so it's clear he's not listening to a word I say. I want to dump him, but there's a weird reason I haven't. He's got a third nipple in the centre of his ribcage. Like, this is only the start of the fucking weirdness. Just
Okay.
keep your hats on, yeah?
Yeah.
I just can't.
Wait.
I can't.
Wait.
He's got a third nipple in the centre of his ribcage, and when he takes his t-shirt off, his torso resembles a very kind-looking face. It's as though his regular nipples look like eyes. His additional nipple is a little nose, and his belly button a cute, surprised little mouth. Anyway, I've taken to calling this chest man Christopher. And when my boyfriend is sleeping, I have long one-sided conversations with him about my feelings and what's happened during the day. Christopher is a great listener, and though he never responds, it's clear he oozes compassion and sympathy. I've even started to develop strong sexual feelings for Chris.
Whoa, wait. Come on.
And taken to kissing. I've started to develop strong sexual feelings for Chris and taken to kissing his mouth/belly button when my boyfriend is snoring heavily. I realise things have got out of hand. When I became frantic one morning last week after spotting some belly button fluff in my boyfriend's navel, Take it out, I screamed. Christopher's choking. What should I do?
I don't know what to do.
Is there an answer, please?
The answer was...
My stomach hurts so much from laughing.
The answer from Dear Dolly was... I'd love to say it happens all the time, Karen, but that would be a lie. You are a strange, troubled woman. Normally
Telling it like it is.
Just going straight to the navel with that one.
Although I'd normally suggest a straitjacket for the deeply disturbed, in your case, I worry about your developing an inappropriate relationship with the buttons used to keep you constrained.
That's a good reply.
It's fucking great.
I'm impressed.
Best to put up with your motor-mouthed boyfriend if it means you can indulge your oddball fetish. Just promise you won't start introducing Chris to your friends.
Here's John, and this is Chris.
That's fucking amazing.
Oh my God,
Wow.
I can't.
Genuinely lost for words with that one.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
This is this is definitely. I don't know how to top that, but I'm going to just go back.
Yeah, I
for
know.
the
With
question.
this, instantly just topped everything.
Okay, so
I need to catch my breath.
okay, resolved question from Wekweti.
What?
How turn computer monitor into mirror?
Seen this before.
Hi, does anyone know if it's possible to use a background that would essentially turn my computer monitor into a mirror? Scanning a mirror does not work. just to rule that out.
Scanning a mirror does not work.
I just something the level of stupid.
That's fucking amazing. Just get a webcam, you prick.
Hold on.
Why do you need to
Hold
look
on.
at yourself that often?
But the fact that somebody would own a computer but not a mirror. One of those things costs more than the other.
No, he clearly owns a mirror because he's tried scanning it. That's the beauty of that, isn't it?
Then what could he possibly... There's
look at
no
himself.
part
What's he
of that
lacking?
makes sense. He needs to have a computer and a mirror at the same time is the problem.
I think he's probably got some kind of webcam situation where he can only see the other person at the other end. So he hasn't got a webcam. He's looking at a webcam and he wants to see if he's looking his best, but he hasn't got a webcam, so why does it matter? I've talked myself
It's
out of it.
really strange.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a solution. So Yahoo Answers, best answer is boring. Not possible unless you completely destroy it. Whatever. Decent answer though from Hunter. Well done. Scanning a mirror. Yeah, unless coated. Oh no, that's not the one. Sorry. From Lauk, who says you need to scan the other side of the mirror. Just on the wrong side there.
What was the one about? What do you have to coat it in?
Okay, let's go back. Unless you coated your monitor in silver and covered it with glass, I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well done.
Amazing.
Next question is, I don't know if my daughter is mine. I don't know if my daughter is mine. I gave birth to her, but I'm not sure if it's my
Oh my
boyfriend
God.
cheating on me and I had his other girlfriend's baby. Can someone help?
I mean, that one needs to talk to that other person who was wondering about.
XY chromosomes.
Yeah, she's worried that her husband, the fact that she was cheating on someone else's husband, she would get 25% of that woman in her baby.
I don't think they went into that much mathematical detail because they don't understand.
No, because like sometimes you'll see they're talking about introducing like sex education in school a bit earlier and always scoff like everyone knows this shit, but they obviously fucking
No, they
don't.
really
No,
don't.
they really don't.
It's weird because I don't get it because I had sex ed when in year 5. That's when it started, and then we had it in year 6
Yeah,
and
we
year
definitely
7.
had it pretty early in secondary school, but I mean a lot of these people sound like fucking adults.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they're old enough to own a computer and sign up.
They're
Therefore, have an email address to sign up for Yahoo Answers.
Probably only old enough to actually bang out with someone too. So
Yeah, worrying. Question: how to unbake a cake? So I baked a cake, but I realised I was a week too early. I saved the box, so how can I unbake so I can put ingredients back in the box?
Wow.
Best answer is a bit boring because it just tells you what to do with the food. My favourite answer, eat said cake, poop it out, use it to fertilise soil, grow wheat, raise chickens and cows, collect eggs, milk, grind flour, put them on the counter and don't bake the cake.
That's so good. I love it.
Have you got any more nonsense that you typed into Google?
Yeah.
Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to start following up on your
You're going to follow them
your
up.
research.
Do you want to follow up some of the previous ones?
Yeah, what have you given us so far that's been upsetting and confusing?
Oh, how do I knead bread? Oh, I just got it.
What?
It's knead spelt wrong.
There you go. Everyone's figured out that is
Okay,
immediately
okay.
evident when you
Am I
look at the
Muppet
results.
or a man?
Someone's had a psychotic breakdown. And
Am
they
I
think
a
everything
Muppet?
is puppet
a Muppet
world.
or a man.
Okay, then autocomplete there. Feels like you just searched for all of this.
No, I genuinely found them.
Man or Muppet? Wikipedia. Oh, Man or Muppet is just a song from the
Oh.
Muppets 2011 movie. I thought I'd heard that before.
Oh, well, that's made me
Am I
disappointed. Okay, how can I keep from singing Enya?
How can I keep from singing? Yeah, Enya is the third result after that. That's impressive. That's now the problem with that is
It's just giving you
how
Enya
can I keep
songs.
from singing
a
is
song
an
by
Enya song.
Oh, damn it!
That's a clear misunderstanding. I worry that all of yours are totally legit and you're just not aware of it. Give us something that you think can't possibly.
Poop is everywhere.
I mean, that's just a statement.
Again, I don't know why people can.
That just leads to 13 things you didn't realise they're covered in poop
Oh,
from
okay.
BuzzFeed.
How about the thing is when I started
The
with
toothbrush. What?
I accidentally.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear that.
What?
Apparently, toothbrushes are covered in shit.
Wow. Is it because they're kept in the bathroom and when you flush the toilet, poop particles go everywhere?
That's exactly. You've clearly done the research.
Oh, I just know microscopic things.
Oh, wow.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's different ones of I accidentally. There's I accidentally killed my mum, joined a gang, shaved a bit of my eyebrow, dommed your son.
Hello?
We're going with that one. How are you spelling that?
What, dommed?
Yeah.
D-O-M-E-D.
Domed? Let's find out. That's a film. Is
it?
The name of a film.
I accidentally, what?
I accidentally domed your son, which gets an incredible 1.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's amazing.
4 pals must evade a beautiful assassin after an attempt to procure some beers results in the death of a mobster's son. That's by Ryan Coombs, screenplay by Ryan Coombs.
Wow.
Well done.
That sounds pretty bad.
I accidentally domed your son. I
thought
don't
it was-
even know what that means.
No, I don't know either.
I think.
I really thought it was dommed, like as in dominatrix.
Yeah, I assumed the same, but new.
dome is colloquial for head, so it might be like shooting someone in the head or that.
coshed,
That's
yeah.
true.
Brained,
Yeah.
for example. Yeah, that makes sense.
Shots to the dome and all that.
Just going to jump back to
Yeah.
the world of questions and answers. Do you think that if MJ hadn't died, he would still be alive today?
Oh my god.
Can't fault that logic.
Followed up by classic Michael Jackson fan. Love you, MJ. Miss you, XXXXX. What is your favourite song? I like Billie Jean.
Oh, so good.
Another great one, just off the bat. How big is the Pacific Ocean?
Specifically?
Yeah, which one?
Can I just vote that the Domed Your Son film for a movie night at some point?
No.
Why?
I don't think we need to go as far as 1.7. That is probably the lowest score I've ever seen on IMDb.
That's pretty fucking low.
Yeah. Do you think humans will ever walk on the sun? I was just thinking, and I thought how crazy it was that a person walked on the moon and Mars.
No.
They haven't. I was just wondering if you think probably A. If you think a person will ever be able to walk on the sun too. I know it's really hot, but I'm thinking if you go in the winter when the sun is like 30 degrees,
Oh my god.
I bet they could do it.
Oh my god.
I bet they could do it.
Yeah, I bet they could if it was 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That hurts me.
Yeah. Just so many quandaries. Another, I think we've all wondered about this. Do midgets have night vision?
Ooh, why?
There's got to be more to that.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay.
Tell me more.
Well, here's more detail. One of my friends told me that midgets have night vision, but I wasn't sure if it was true. I know a little person from school, so I called him up and asked him.
Oh my god.
He didn't say anything and just hung up, so I'm pretty confused. Can anyone help me? Additional. Okay, I've got to look
Are you
on
gonna-
Yahoo
That's
for
fucking
this one.
amazing.
That's inadvertent bullying right there. Oh my God, imagine-
Yeah, that little person should have hung up on him. That's rude.
yeah, at least give a legitimate answer. Jesus.
Yeah. Just
Giving them a
antisocial.
bad name, clearly. Maybe it's just a secret and they're not allowed to say anything about it. Although, when I was younger, I did try and... I thought you could zoom in with eyes, so I used to try.
Wait, hold on. Tell me more.
When I was really young, we had a really big back garden that was quite long. So I always wanted to be able to see to the back of it. So I thought, you know how you can zoom in on a camera and shit? I thought, I was about 4 or 5. I thought if I concentrated hard enough, I could zoom in with my eyeballs.
I don't know where to start with that. So many people have asked this question on Yahoo Answers that
Really?
Obviously it's a troll, but it's just...
It must be like some internet thing.
I can't call them trolls.
Okay, this is quite a good answer. It's only got one
Just
vote.
realised what you meant. You missed that.
Sorry, what?
You do. You have to just listen back to it.
Okay, cool. Okay, do midgets have night vision? Question has been answered. Best answer, not really night vision. They use a technique known as echolocation.
That's even better.
Almost as a sort of sonar device that shows them where objects are in the night, where they would otherwise be impossible to see. This technique is also used by bats whilst hunting in the night.
That's amazing. I love it.
Just, wow.
There are actually some blind people that have learned how to do that, which is nuts.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Elaborate.
For exactly that, there's blind people that have people who are born profoundly blind who have learned how to make a clicking noise that they can use to roughly echolocate so they can get around.
Fucking
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, that's incredible.
I was on a Channel 4 documentary a couple of years ago. There's just a black guy from America who's riding around on his BMX happily, not running into shit,
That's
just
cool.
making a clicking noise.
Creepy.
I'm just
yet
saying,
Cool.
I think he's lying.
Difficult one to fake.
Did they test it?
Well, they tested him
Did they
not
get-
walking into shit, basically, yeah.
Yeah, but if he's lying, he'd just be walking around clicking and going, look, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Lying about being blind.
Yeah.
No, you could see his eyes, they were fucked.
Contacts?
Don't think so.
You're such a skeptic, Will.
I'm just
Shut
checking,
up.
I'm just checking.
That man's probably listening right now going, oh, motherfucker.
Just clicking away.
I think he can still speak.
Oh yeah, but he's trying to find his way around whilst listening to the podcast.
Yeah, but that doesn't work.
Right. Sorry to that man. Clearly dissenting voice.
Find another question.
This is the most disgusting thing I read, and there's no answer to it as well.
Well, you're going to have to
question.
find an answer.
Why is there spiders coming out of my vagina? Help!
Oh my God, no.
Last night I was in the shower touching myself, and I started feeling weird things inside me, so I pulled. That's all I've got. Just want to leave you with that
Can you...
horrendous image.
Blech. Yeah. Blech.
That's... I can't...
It's a bit of a downer for the end of it, so I want to find something a bit better to bring us back up. What? Hold on, this is intriguing. I haven't read this one yet. It involves a bit of maths, so stick with me.
Okay.
Question by
I've got a pen.
Remy P. 60 seconds and 1 minute aren't really the same.
Oh.
This is a bit of a random question, but the answer has been bugging me for a long time. Okay, so on a microwave, if you push 60,
Oh no.
then it will cook for 60 seconds or 1 minute. Are you following me? And if you also press 1:00, it will cook for 1 minute or 60 seconds. Right? Okay, well my question is, if you add 1:00 plus 1:00, it is 2, right? So your food will cook for a total of 2 minutes. But if you add 60 seconds plus 60 seconds, it will only cook for 1 minute and 20 seconds, even though 60 seconds is 1 minute. I know, confusing question. I guess to put it in simplest terms, how come 1 minute plus 1 minute equals 2 minutes, but 60 seconds plus 60 seconds only 1 minute and 20 seconds?
What an idiot.
Oh my God,
Bell
that's
end.
amazing. Well, I would love to know the answer to that. Well, it's probably just someone giving them the real answer.
Giving the maths
Yeah.
back in their face. The last one I've got. What is the phobia of chainsaws called? Common sense. Yeah, that's
Just in case.
that's my bullshit exhausted. Tom, do you have any more
Yeah.
Okay, I've got
disappointment for us?
I've got one. This is more funny because of the answer than the question asked. I was trying to summarise the question asked. It's a bit lengthy, but dear Miriam, the other day I set off to work, leaving my husband in the house watching the TV as usual. I hadn't gone 100 yards down the road when my engine conked out and the car juddered to a halt. I walked back home to get my husband's help. When I got home, I found him in the bedroom. I couldn't believe my eyes. He is parading around in front of the wardrobe mirror, dressed in my underwear and high-heeled shoes, and was wearing my makeup.
Amazing.
I am 32, my husband is 34 and been married for 12 years. When I confronted him, he tried to make out he had been dressed up in my lingerie because he couldn't find any of his own underwear.
No.
When I asked him about the makeup, he broke down and admitted he had been wearing my clothes for 6 months. I told him he had to stop or I would leave him. He was made redundant from his job 6 months ago and he says he's been feeling increasingly depressed and worthless. I love him very much, but ever since I gave him the ultimatum, has become increasingly distant. Blah, 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 blah. So, Miriam says...
Blah, 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 fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
A car stalling after being driven a short distance can be caused by a variety of faults in the engine.
So she didn't even read the rest of it. Amazing.
Start checking that there is no debris in the fuel line. If it is clear, check the Jubilee clips holding the vacuum pipes onto the inlet manifold. If none of these approaches solves the problem, it could be that the fuel pump itself is faulty, causing low delivery pressure to the carburetor flow change.
I mean, was that sent into Auto Trader or something?
Yeah. Well, there's nothing I can do about the other stuff, so let's talk about the old manifold.
It's Miriam, by the way.
Oh, there's nothing I can do about the old... I can't do Miriam
It's
voice.
fucking great, isn't it?
That's so good. So just fuck the rest of it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's been Ask the Internet for this week. I don't know if you've got any more nonsense for us. Are you bullshitted out?
Help, I queefed.
Do you have any other questions for us, though?
No.
I think that was just a cry for help. Do we need to leave the room before that really hits?
You'll know it in a minute. It's fine.
Cool. Thank you for listening to this tirade of bullshit, as usual.
So this was episode 6. This is our equivalent of Return of the Jedi, then.
Yep. Except the first 3 weren't terrible.
And there's no Jar Jar Binks in our first 3 episodes whatsoever.
Jar Jar.
What the fuck?
Right.
Okay, this is our final episode.
Next week, Will and Tom will be joined by
the WATcast.
Literally anyone else. If you'd like to join WATcast as a host, write to whatcastmail@gmail.com, where you can also send your questions. You can join us at whatcast.net, and you can find us on Twitter at WATcast, and also on YouTube. Not on SoundCloud anymore because we discovered they don't allow many hours of things. So just subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or watch us on YouTube.
Yeah, like or subscribe on YouTube as well, so we can get our actual own name for it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Tell a friend, they'll tell 2 friends, etc. You've heard it before.
Yep. Those 2 friends will berate you for having suggested it.
Yeah.
That equals 16
But at least they'll be talking about it. Cool. Right. Bye.
Bye.